Happy day everyone! In this video we are going to continue the chapter Plant Kingdom, which is for week 2 syllabus in the self-study timetable for NEET 2024. Here we will see the classification of algae in detail. As you all know, the algae is classified into 3 types. The first type is Chlorophyceae. Chloro, as you all know, it is chloro is chlorophyll, and this algae is commonly known as green algae, and they are unicellular, colonial and filamentous. They may be various unicellular, colonial and filamentous. They appear mostly as grass green due to the dominance of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. So coming to the chloroplast, the chloroplast may be in different form: disc shape, plate shape, ribbon, reticulate, etc. and some other shapes also given in NCERT. So in this chloroplast we will be have something called the spirinoids, which are nothing but the food storing material in this Chlorophyceae. These are present inside the starch, and some of the green algae also store the food in the form of oil drops. Okay, then coming to the cell wall is made up of cellulose and pectin, in which the cellulose is the inner layer and pectose is the outer layer. Sorry, it is pectose. And coming to talking about the spirinoid, this is contained protein besides starch. This is really important point of view. You should not be confused. It is PBS, that is protein besides starch. Then coming to the examples of this Chlorophyceae, these are Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Pyrogyra, Chara and Electrix. So this is all about Chlorophyceae. Then talking about Phyophyceae, these are the brown algae, and these are mostly commonly found in marine. Then coming to these are also diverse in forms and their size. They may be simple, branched and filamentous, like Ectocarpus. As I don't have space here, I didn't mention the example. And they can be profusely branched, that is like a form like kelp that we have already discussed in the starting video. We have mentioned some about kelp. These kelps are nothing but they will be profusely branched and will go up to near 100 meters. Okay, it might be simply branched and profusely branched like kelp. So coming to the pigments, they contain chlorophyll A, C, xanthophyll and carotenoids. The color of this brown algae is decided by the pigment which is present in xanthophyll, which is nothing but fucoxanthin. This amount will decide that color of this algae. Either it will be from olive green and it can go up to the brown algae. So this depends on this specific pigment, which is fucoxanthin. So coming to the food, it may be store the food materials as laminarian and mannitol. Here we talked about pherinoids and oil drops. Like that, here it is laminarian and mannitol. The storing body is there. Okay, coming to the cell wall, it is also have the cell inner cell wall as cellulose, and the outer cell wall is made up of algin, which is the gelatinous substance, and it is the outer cell wall. Then talking about the protoplast of the brown algae, apart from the plastid, it is also having central large vacuole. Okay, then this is like some imaginary drawing I have drawn here just for the understanding, easy understanding. Don't think it will be the same structure of the brown algae. Okay, these brown algae will be attached to the substratum, say like rocks or anything, by this hold force, this type. And this is having a stalk which is called as stipe, and this is the frond, which is a leaf-like material, and where the photosynthesis will happen. This is the structure of the brown algae. And coming to the reproduction, the fragmentation, that is of vegetative reproduction. And coming to the asexual reproduction, this is by zoopores, and they are biflagellated. This pores will be like pear shaped, and they will be having unequal laterally attached flagella. Clearly note this word, these are unequal, because here if we talking about the sexual reproduction, we will be studying similar to this, but here it is unequal. This is about asexual. And coming to the sexual reproduction, it might be of isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous, and the fusion of gametes. Okay, that will be happening either in the water or within the oogonium. Then these gametes, which they are produced in the sexual reproduction, these are also pear shaped, and these will be containing 2 laterally attached flagella. Okay, so this is the difference. Here we have mentioned like unequal lateral flagella, and here 2 laterally attached flagella. And the examples of Ectocarpus, Laminaria and Sargassum. These Laminaria and Sargassum we had talked on the economic importance. These are used as food. Just a quick review. Okay. Then coming to the rhodophysia, which is the red algae. This red color pigment is due to the presence of the pigment which is R phycoerythrin. Erythro, we all know that erythrocytes is defined for the color, right? So same here, R for phycoerythrin, and these are mostly found in marine and in the warmer region. Also, warmer region refers to the top of the water. Okay, and apart from the warmer region, there can be also in the depths where the light will be very little, so it can be live in both bottom and top of the water. Then coming to the food, it will be store the food in the form of Floridian starch, and they are saying that the Floridian starch will be similar in structure to the amylopectin and glycogen, which is nothing but the animal starch. Then coming to the reproduction part, this vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation, and here the asexual is by non-motile. As of now, we haven't discussed anything regarding the non-motile, but if you come into the red algae, the asexual reproduction is by non-motile and sexual is by also non-motile, and this gametes will be happening, and after that post-fertilization development will happen in the red algae. So then the examples are like Gracilaria gelidium, and I'm repeating again, I haven't mentioned all the examples given in the Ncert due to the space issue, but you can, while studying the Ncert, you can note down the extra examples given over there.